How can this book and understanding Chiron help those people that are in that state of fear and just guilt, shame, lower conscious levels? What would you tell them? Why should they read about it and learn about Chiron and their placement within their astrology sign?
It's really important to free yourself from those mental chains and bondage, which to me is really sourced in fear. And when we're fearful, our problem solving skills are interrupted in our actual brains because we're in fight, flight, or freeze, and we're really disconnected from the solution, which is what we actually are asking for and reaching for. And so it's important to really go easy and be gentle with yourself and just acknowledge where you are, that I'm feeling afraid. And it's actually okay, because you don't want to start doing a bunch of things until you have some more peace about it. And again, that's really listening to the wisdom of your body. When we're in fear, it's an indicator to pause, and that we also need some more information to help us bridge that gap between where we are and where we want to go. And in my book, I gently walk you through that process. I ask you to get a journal, to spend maybe 20 minutes a day or session reading, light a candle, and I walk you through some questions like thinking back to your own upbringing, times in your life when you felt really loved. What was going on there? Who was there? When you felt loved, when you felt seen and heard. And then conversely, what about some times where you didn't feel loved, where it was actually really hard for you? Who was there? And if no one was there, what beliefs did you start to make about yourself? Like, I'm unimportant. I'm not worth enough for my parent or caretaker to be here with me. And that's where we start really making these core beliefs, Casper, is in these moments in our upbringing where somebody, say, wasn't there and we're left alone to try to source meaning when we're not able to at our younger ages. Our brain isn't even developed enough to see the bigger picture. And it's about kind of stepping back to your younger self, holding your hand and kind of reparenting yourself in a way through the work in my book, so that you learn the skills of self-talk. I talk about triggers being unhealed energetic attachments, like kind of landmines that are invisible that someone else might step on, and we have a reaction, usually triggered to feel not good enough, to feel some kind of lack, something that was like so painful that we never want to feel it again. And we kind of cut off from that part of ourselves and become angry and defensive, versus that's exactly the place within us we need to forgive and love and transform. And so that's some of the things that you'll find in my book.